It's melody songs.
Yo guys, what's up? I'm so excited. It's already weekend. This is Afrobeatsglobal show with Otu Buster Joy. And I have with me in the house.
Yeah, it's your boy Spencer.
That's Darren Vibes,
baby. You already know that when you hear that sound. You know that the sound machine is around the building. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and so today, apart from Friday being my favorite day of the week, Spencer, we have somebody in the house.
Somebody so superlicious.
Someone that
I'm going to be borrowing some English from nowhere now.
Spencer, you have to be by my side. You have to. Someone that immediately after this interview, after this podcast show, you have to add ma'am to my name. Because it's not easy to be on the same table with this lady. But then guys, we will be introducing this special personality about now, but do stay with us. We'll be right back. It's GraceyMae in the building! The #1 female Afrobeats host.
That's me. I'm so happy to be here with you guys.
I'm excited.
Joy, Spencer, Afrobeatsglobal. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. I'm loving it.
I'm so happy that you're here with us. I feel like I'm lost of words already.
Wow.
But then we have to go straight to business. GraceyMae, how you doing?
I'm good.
As excited as I am.
I'm lit. I'm gassed. Let's do this.
Okay, so first off, let's get to meet GraceyMae. Who is GraceyMae?
All right, so hi everyone. My name is GraceyMae. I am the UK's #1 female Afrobeats host.
#1.
Yeah, I'm an entertainment journalist, so you can find me on TV, on radio, on podcasts. I write for a few publications. I've interviewed all of your favorites, including Davido, Tiwa Savage, Yemi Alade, Olamide, Vector, Joe Boy, Lata, Teddy, Joe Boy, Fire Boy. Yeah, over 170 guests. So
wow.
I've been doing this for a minute now. Yeah.
Wow. That is quite a record. So are you Nigerian?
Yes. So I'm British, as you can tell from my accent.
Okay.
But I'm also Niger. I'm a Niger in the building. So I'm Igbo, I'm Yoruba. Mix up.
Oh, yeah, Igbo.
Yes.
How far now?
Wow. Yes, Kenkenemen.
Kedu or Dima. All I know are Igwe.
Okay, so how did you start your journey into being an Afrobeat host? Why did you decide to choose that journey, of media to focus on?
So I love everything pop culture. I love entertainment. I'm all about amplifying African art. And actually, I started on YouTube. So I used to make videos.
Whoa.
I got scouted by a radio station. They said, you have the voice and the personality for radio. They asked me to come in for a demo. And the rest is history. So I feel like it chose me. Why did I pick Afrobeats and Afro culture?
Why?
Let's go back to 2006. Style Plus. Imagine that. That was the song that rocks my world. Yes!
Imagine that. Imagine that.
Kilo feko shele si mi tobalo. Imagine that. Tobalo. Imagine that. Yes. I loved them. Obsessed. I can still recite every word to Olufumi. All the songs, Sha. And so I was just like, you know what? This is me. So as much as grime was popping in the UK, hip hop, R&B, everything, this was my bag. So when I got approached, I actually had a hip hop and R&B show first. And I had that show for about 2 years with a co-host. And then I was like, you know what? I'm ready for Afrobeats to be a thing. At that time in the UK, Afro Swing was popping, so NSG with Options, all those type of guys. And the station was like, you know what, let's do it. We believe in Afrobeats. and we're the only Afrobeat show actually on that station.
Okay.
And we've been doing it for 3.5 years now. So
Wow.
I've been in radio for 6 years. I've had the show, Afro Nation show, for 3.5 years, and it's been amazing.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, so GraceyMae, how did you start producing?
You know what? It's a funny story. It was a means must type of thing. I needed to know how to edit audio, whether it was pre-records or anything, jingles. I needed to know how to clean songs because not everybody will send you a clean version of the song.
Yeah.
And so once I got into audio editing, bearing in mind I was already doing video editing from my YouTube days, it just all kind of made sense going from the programming to booking the guests. Yeah, production. I think if you're on radio, you can't just be a speaker. You have to know how to do everything. How to do the soundboard, the production. I've come in already and been like, oh, the gain is too high. I've come in and been pulling wires. So yeah, you can tell that I'm a very hands-on type of person.
Wow. I think I understand that part, you know, where you have to understand the technical aspect. Else, you can just have a show. Imagine you have yourself alone in the studio and you don't know how to turn up the gain knob. And you're just 2 hours, you're doing nothing. Because of gain knob. Damn, that's really a problem.
Honestly.
So that's good.
Okay, so how is Afrobeat industry in the UK compared to Nigeria?
Girl, good question.
Because I actually wondered, are there really Afrobeat artists
In
you
the
know,
UK.
in the UK?
Sis, there are so many. You guys know Joe Wagbayi. You know the song, right?
Yeah, I've heard
The
the song.
artist is Dami Bliss.
Okay.
He featured Naira Marley and a bunch of other people.
Whoa.
If you go back in the day, Fuse ODG is British, right?
Yeah, Fuse ODG.
D'banj started his career in the UK before coming here.
Very true.
Tiwa started her career in the UK on X Factor before coming here. What part of the reason why the rest of the world cares about Afrobeats? Because there's a huge Nigerian culture in the UK.
Yeah.
A lot of us were listening to stuff that was being made at home, and we decided that, you know, it's okay to consume Ghanaian, Nigerian, South African music, but we want to make our own. People that have been flying the flag for ages include Sona. He's got a track out called Lagbaja. If you guys might have heard it.
Yeah,
He's been supported heavily by Olamide right now. We had Quams and Flavor, Mr. Silver. There's a long list of people that have been pushing the culture for the last 10 years. And NSG, I guess, are one of the biggest exports right now. You guys know Options. Afro Swing is a whole subgenre in and of itself. So yeah, we've been pushing Afrobeats.
But I feel like all those people you mentioned are blacks. Are they whites that do Afrobeat? Or is Afrobeat just a black thing?
So there's a debate, right? If you're African and you make music,
Okay.
is that Afrobeats?
No.
Purely because you're African?
No.
No.
Agreed.
Agreed.
So you can make house as an African.
Sure.
It's not Afro house. It can just be house.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between Afro house and house?
Afro house is when there's Afro in the house.
So what's the difference between what Niniola makes and what every other house or any of the South Africans, Shoma Josie, Mafiki Zolo, Master KG, DJ Macarisa, what's the difference between their Afro house and house music?
Okay, I feel like it's the same thing now. Beginning to see
Big
kind
debate
of
here.
Big debate.
Big
Right,
debate
right.
here.
So at home, it's a question of, okay, just because they sing on an Afro beat, does it make it Afro beats?
Yes.
Or is it popular music? Or is it urban music? Or is it black music? Or is it based on their heritage? That debate is still ongoing. I can't answer it. I know my own personal opinion. I've asked you guys. So yeah.
Oh, that's really a big debate. You know, looking at all the options and things to contemplate about. You know, so if you look at it, would you say because he's white and he's making Afrobeats, he's not making Afrobeats, or because he's African and whatever he puts out there is Afrobeats, or however you put it. So, what do you think, Bosse? What do you think, Bosse?
What you think, girl? And then I'll come back and give you a different answer.
A different answer. Yeah, different answer.
What do I think? I feel like
I feel like Afrobeats is a culture.
So are you
You
saying
know.
it's just for the blacks? Like, do you get my question?
So there's an artist called Tommy Francisco, white guy, long curly hair,
Yeah.
makes Afrobeats. There's a Jamaican artist called Afro 47. Let me make sure I said that right. Yes, Jamaican guy. He makes Afrobeats.
Yeah.
Equally, Pato Rankin, Shatta Wale,
They also make
they make Afro dancehall.
Yeah.
So are we saying that because they're not Jamaican that they're not making dancehall?
Okay,
Is it dancehall? Is it Afro dance? Do you see the debate?
Okay, I get it.
So
That
me
is huge.
personally,
Huge.
I get it.
Afrobeats is hard to define
Yeah.
purely because is it Niger pop? Is it high life? Is it Afro swing? Is it Afro house?
Yeah.
Is it bongo flavor that they do in East Africa? How do you define Afrobeats? Is it a sound? Is it a culture? Is it a feeling?
Culture? Is it a feeling?
The song, is it a beat?
Yeah. It's
So if it's a beat, then anybody can jump on an Afrobeat. Beyonce did it, right? With her album.
Yes.
However, if it's based on where you're from, then that's different. Question, good question.
Okay, so you're very much up to date about the music industry here in Nigeria.
I try to be.
So you are not in Nigeria. Like, I get some information from your page on Instagram that I haven't seen on any other page.
Wow.
Even here in
big time.
Nigeria.
Big
How
time.
do you do it?
So, aside from, I'm on all the blogs. So, Instablog Niger knows my name. But apart from that, I think because I have a relationship with a lot of the artists that I speak to for these platforms, sometimes I hear it directly from them. So, but also, you know, I'm working with some of the labels, the big labels, the small labels, the independent labels. I'm working with a ton of artists. People send me their music and their projects months before it's ever released. So I knew about the Boyfriend EP by CK back in September? August, September, right? And it just dropped a couple of weeks ago. So for that reason, you know, I'm always measured about what I can and can't say because I don't know what is public knowledge and what's not. But it's about maintaining relationships with these artists.
Exactly. Okay, so what do you think about Afrobeats producers, their input in every music? Because I feel like the whole accolades go to the artists themselves. What about the producers? I feel like they're
I'm very particular about this aspect, so I'm just gonna allow her to say everything. I wish she would just say everything that is in my mind. Like, I'm really particular.
And if she doesn't, you have to say
if she doesn't, I will help myself.
So
I think the tide is changing.
Okay.
I think with the fact that we have a lot of DJs that are also making a name for themselves, like DJ Neptune, DJ Tunes, DJ KYs, that has helped. I think we already knew people like Phils. We already knew people like Lyric. We already knew a lot of these names. Well, if you listen to the tags anyway. And now even people that mix and master, you can also hear their name by Oxygen Mix.
So you feel like we are giving them more recognition now, before.
So I think by having tags, by having people that frequent. I mean, Techno was a producer.
Yeah, it was.
Still is a producer.
Still a producer.
And he carved the lane for himself as an artist. We can see, like I said, Phil's doing the same thing.
So I feel like Techno decided to carve his own name as an artist, probably because he wasn't having enough recognition as a producer.
Do you think?
I don't think so for Techno. Techno has always had this artist thing.
But I'm very sure that a whole lot of people know him more as an artist.
I even feel that before producer, he has always been an artist. I feel so.
Mastercraft, when you think of his name, do you think producer? Do you think artist? Do you think
Master is producer.
He's producer.
Master. Big time.
Do you think it will change though now that he's doing a lot more tracks? That's like Mastercraft featuring Zlatan and Bella as an example. Or do you think you will always see him as a producer?
Always as a producer for me.
Until you hear his voice, right?
Yes.
You hear his voice. You know?
And even if I do hear his voice, I still might not. I can't see him as an artist. He's just a producer. Not just one.
Killer Tunes is a huge producer, right?
Yeah, he is. Killer Tunes.
SARS is a big producer. SARS and World have a joint project out, right? Yeah. Are you going to still see SARS as a producer, or are you going to eventually see him as an artist?
By virtue of some great tunes from SARS, you know, you can see him as an artist from those points. But basically, SARS, when you hear SARS, you just have to hear SARS on the beat.
On the beat.
That's a trademark, that's a signature. That's what it's known for, and it's been giving us amazing instrumentals, amazing beats, and right from time.
Rexy and My Bad have
Bad
KPK out right now. Biggest track out. Is Rexy a producer or an artist?
The producer stroke artist.
Okay, he's both because I know him as both too.
So does it depend on when you found out about them, or does it depend on how big their song is, or does it depend on what?
When I find out about them.
Well, I think it depends on when they put out a song. As some of them have been producer. I was surprised to find out that this guy Kel-P.
Kel-P vibes.
I was watching one interview and he said he has been an artist before he started producing. Man, I don't think he has any song out yet. I know he would actually drop maybe EP, single, but for now he's a producer. But there's that artist part of him somewhere boiling, you know. So very soon he will unveil, and we will still be debating producer, artist.
But I think it depends on that which people know him more for.
Right. So I think between us though, we've been able to name at least 6 different producers.
Yeah.
Between us, I'm sure we could reach to 20.
Yeah.
With that said, and they all have tracks that are at least in the top 20, top 50, at least in the last year. So for me, do I feel like producers are getting more recognition? Yes. Have they always had their, categories in these award shows? Yes.
Yeah.
Will we, as a people, decide that they can come out of that producer box and become an artist? That's left to us. But and however, yeah, I do think they're starting to get the recognition that they deserve.
Okay, so what innovations do you think should be put into the Afrobeat style here in Nigeria?
Innovations, girl, you gotta ask me, and I don't know. I'm very cautious of coming from the abroad and coming and saying you should fix this, fix that. No, like I said, I'm all about amplifying African art. I feel like there are some stuff within the music ecosystem that we need to get better, like paying artists when their tracks are played. There are other things that we need to probably avoid, but I'm cautious of saying what should be done when I'm coming in as an outsider. I'm here to celebrate the good.
Okay.
That's it.
So while celebrating the good, let's listen to a beat of... And I plan to keep up with the chase.
So ready. I'm loving it.
Oh.
She stuck with me, and I will love you forever.
This is for you. A special track for you, Gracey.
Thank you, man.
And I'm calling on your calling.
And we're back.
Yeah, we're back. And we still have the superstar between us. Yeah. So this particular section will be handled by me. So I'm going to be asking some exclusive questions.
Ooh,
so
Spencer,
I'm
exclusive.
asking for permission.
Okay.
Permission stroke. I'm already permitted, So
right.
I'm just asking for permission.
Mm-hmm.
So all protocols will be observed.
Well,
I don't know if you understand that.
Let me look at the terms and conditions.
So first off, I'm going to be asking, tell us something people don't know about you.
Ooh, okay. Something people don't know about me is I have been to 34 countries.
Whoa.
34 countries.
Spencer, where have you been to?
Like I've been to Nigeria. Yeah, so I've traveled to Lagos. I've traveled to Abuja.
You never fail to disappoint.
Yes, Abuja is a country.
Yeah, okay.
Abuja is a country.
Okay.
I've gone to Lagos. I think I've gone to it's a very country.
Thereabout.
Then I've left Nigeria on a couple of occasions to go to Anambra. That's my state.
Wow.
Yes.
You've really traveled.
So I've traveled.
Wow, you've really
I'm well traveled, So 32 countries.
34,
is it that?
34.
Sorry for removing two.
Add 2. 34.
That's very important. So is it that you go to this country, buy snacks, then go to the other country,
To
buy
take drink.
drinks, then when you come to Nigeria, buy bole. Then that's really very huge.
Wow.
34 countries. So you guys don't know that, but you know that now. That's amazing.
There should be more. There should be more, Spencer.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be the only thing.
Yeah.
There's something else that people don't know.
People don't know. I like
What else? I mean, to be honest, I'm very transparent. If you follow me on Instagram _GraceyMae, you'll see a lot on my feed, on my story. I don't hide much.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, the next one is, what other talent do you have?
Whoa.
Apart from superstar girl, presenter, anchor, producer, the show girl, voiceover. Man, there are a whole lot already.
Yes,
but we want to know more. Something that will just make me open my mouth and like, you do that too.
Exactly.
Wow.
Hidden talent. Okay, can you guys go first and then it can give me time to think?
You should go first, Kay.
Yeah, what are your hidden talent? In fact, let's have a conversation. What's your hidden talent?
Hidden talent.
I sleep a lot.
She sleeps a lot. Good. Well done, Jen.
For me, I can play football. Yeah,
really?
Good. I'm a left footer. So I'm like Lionel Messi, O'Shea, baddest.
All right,
so
Messi.
I didn't think I was playing football. By now I would have won, even if it's African Footballer of the Year.
Yeah.
I would have gotten that accolade.
Global Footballer of the Year.
No, what's that? What's that? I'm international, please.
International, baby. Wow.
So that's football mostly.
Wait, no, we need to come back to Joy. Sleeping is not a hidden talent, sis.
I don't know.
Okay, let me see. Hidden talent.
You look like a singer.
I sing. So.
Yeah, I sing too.
Okay, so one hidden talent I think I have, but I've not been able to utilize it. I don't know why, maybe due to laziness. I write.
Okay.
Wow.
Write what?
Chimamanda.
Like I'm a good writer.
Chimamanda.
Yes.
I like that.
I could write. I could write about love. I could describe you with words that you wouldn't even imagine yourself being.
Wow.
So
I wonder why you've not described these things. Is it that I'm not worthy enough to be described?
Maybe.
Wow.
I'll think about it or something. So
we'll see after now.
I write stories.
And settle this.
I write. But that's just something I really don't. That's a hidden talent, I think. Yeah.
Wow.
We're gonna talk about that later. I want to see some of the stuff you've written.
No problem.
Yeah. All right. Since you guys have gone, it's only fair that I answer the question now.
Definitely.
Very fair.
I knit. Like a grandma.
I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Dang.
So the backstory is my mum's mum taught me how to knit when I was maybe like 8 years old.
Right.
So I have knitting needles, I have wool, and when there is a spare time, which is rarely ever, I can sit back and I can knit. So I can make scarves, jumpers, anything from wool.
I would really love to see some of your work. If you have it.
Yes, there's plenty.
There's plenty.
When I go home, I'll send the pictures.
Some crochet things. Crochet. I see people make a whole lot of designs from knitting.
It's actually beautiful.
I think that industry, we need to invest in that industry.
A lot of people are actually coming up with it. And
you see some amazing wear, mostly from models. Put it on and be like
bring yours on board.
Yes.
And showcase it in the
Put it
world.
on fashion on cut.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, the next.
So on to the next one. I think this one relates to the other one though. It says, what would you be doing if you were not a presenter?
Wow. What would I be doing? So my undergrad is in law. I am a law graduate. A paralegal.
My lord, may I? If I may, please.
My learned friends.
If I may. My lord, may I?
Really?
If I may.
I'll be a lawyer, guys.
If I may. I hope I'm not offended during the course of this interview.
We'll have to review the case and take it to the magistrate.
If that be the case, to err is human, to forgive.
So like you are a law graduate.
Dang,
and
that's
you never
huge.
practiced.
So not completely. So the first year after law school, I was working at like a corporate firm. just seeing whether it was for me.
Okay.
And it wasn't. So here I am. But when you are studying law, especially in the UK, they do what you call mooting, which is where you have to like practice being in court.
Okay.
And I think that whole concept of being articulate and presenting stories and proving stuff has really helped with my journalism, because in law it's all about what can you prove.
Yeah.
What's the story? In journalism it's the same thing.
Wow.
So yeah, I would be a lawyer, guys.
Wow.
Dang.
Nah, dude.
A pretty one at that.
Girl, I'm trying to keep up with you.
When you're standing before her, she's against you. You have lost the case, because you are not even focused. No. They ask me a question, and you're like, they'll be like, that's not your defender. Now look the other way. That's really wonderful.
Wow.
Knowing about. Damn, Lord, I didn't see that. Joy, did you?
I never.
Looking at. Dang.
Guys, don't bust my head, dude. Don't bust my brain.
This is God. Just like interviewing Tiwa, and she's a lawyer, and she's a doctor, medical doctor.
Weird.
It's weird now. Tiwa Savage,
Medical
doctor,
I believe.
and she has practiced. She has
You
done some.
can even decide
some
to
surgery.
argue with her. Is
I'll argue with that. Are you sure that's what she's studying?
Why would you say that?
So my dear, are you sure you're not mixing things up? So that's by the way. So we'll have this quick one. It's called This or That. So quickly you choose between this or that.
All right, let's do it.
So first off, Burna Boy Davido. Burna Boy Davido.
Davido.
Right. Tenny or Simi.
I've interviewed both of them. I love both of them. Only because Tenny's Wonderland album drops in the next couple of days, I'm gonna go with Tenny.
Tenny, yo. So
They're both hilarious though. Don't hate me, ladies. I love you.
So Niger or UK?
Naija for life.
Madu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Repping Amala or Chinese?
So, can I tell you guys a secret?
Tell us, please.
So I did the fufu challenge like a month ago.
I saw that.
After not having amala for like 20 years, I had it with Iwedu and Begiri, and I loved it. So I'm doing amala all the way every day.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So heels or flat?
Oh god. Heels, because I'm short. I'm 5'3".
I think this one has already been answered. Skinny or chubby?
Chubby body. Yes, stars for days.
Okay, so we're about to wrap up, but just before that,
Yes.
there is a tongue twister.
Tongue twister.
And this tongue twister, you will be doing it with a Nigerian accent.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Nigerian, as in
Nigerian.
proper Igbo
Oh god.
Nigerian
Here comes the
accent.
moment we all have been waiting for.
Okay,
Wow.
so Betty bought a bit of butter, but the butter Betty bought was
Wait,
bitter.
excuse me, ma'am. Are you doing it in a British accent or American accent, or what are we doing right now?
This one is
You
just an
are going
accent.
to do it
In your accent.
in my accent.
So that means I also have to say it in Queen's English, so you can do it in my accent.
No problem.
We'll think about it.
Joy will do it for you.
Please, my village people are looking. Okay, so Betty bought a bit of butter, but the butter Betty bought was bitter. So Betty bought a bit of better butter to make her bitter butter better.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do for you, just so I can warm into the Nigerian one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you like East London, like Cockney. I'm gonna give you like Queen's English.
Okay.
And I'm gonna land with Niger.
Oh.
All right.
Let's do this.
You're with me though, right?
Yes.
So Betty bought a bit of butter.
Okay.
My sister. Betty bought a bit of butter.
I should do that.
Yes, ma.
Okay.
Betty bought a bit of butter.
Betty bought a bit of butter.
Shama girl, Shama, ma.
Betty bought a bit of butter.
Please
But the
don't.
butter Betty bought was bitter.
Betty bought a bit of butter.
So Betty bought a bit of better butter
So Betty bought a bit of butter.
to make a bit of butter better.
So Betty bought a bit of butter.
Just saying, ba.
My village people.
Spencer, let's bring you in actually.
No,
Yes,
I'm not feeling
Queen's
fine.
English.
I'm not feeling fine. I'm having.
Are you ready, my dear?
He
I'm not
is
feeling
ready.
fine. I'm not feeling.
So Betty bought a bit of butter
So I should say exactly like
Betty
you.
bought a bit of butter.
So Betty bought a bit of butter.
But the butter Betty bought was bitter.
But the butter Betty bought was bitter.
So Betty bought a bit of better butter
So Betty bought a bit of better butter
to make her bitter butter better.
to make her bitter butter better.
Hey, So now it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
So do you want to just give me one more in Nige and then I'll come through with you?
Come on.
One more.
Come on.
Give me
Come
the
on.
Nige accent. Come on, sis.
Okay.
Please don't touch it. Don't touch it. Please.
No, for where?
Raw.
Betty bought a bit of butter,
Correct.
but the butter Betty bought was bitter. So Betty bought a bit of better butter to make her bitter butter better.
Yeah, you
Let
killed it.
go.
You killed it.
Let
You
go.
killed
Let
it.
go.
Okay. I'm not gonna do this one at all. I'm so scared. It's okay. Betty bought a bit of butter, but the butter Betty bought was bitter. So Betty bought a bit of better butter to make her bitter butter.
Fagile. That's amazing. That's
Okay, that
amazing.
was amazing.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
It's a
been
total
so sick.
smash. And so, guys, this brings us to the end of Afrobeats show with the amazing GraceyMae.
Aww.
Are you sure we should?
Here comes the
end
moment
show?
I don't like.
It doesn't have to end here. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter _GraceyMae. Let's keep the vibes going online, okay?
And
So-
also follow me on all social media platforms _Otumbosajoy.
Yeah, and follow me on I am Spencer Worldwide.
All right, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's melody songs.
Follow Afrobeats Global on Instagram, Twitter, and all social media platforms. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share on their YouTube channel.